Map 2 kicking off between Apeks and Spirit Academy here in the upper bracket final of ESL Challenger League Season 45.
We like to see. Apeks map down. And Mr. Sense is still around. No return to Kixan. And Spirit Academy already beaten Monty today. That was with a full lineup for Monty. There are some mitigating circumstances here, but what a day it would be, especially in a 2-0 fashion. And if you start off here with a pistol, it's looking all the better.
Explosion on in towards site, but Dong continuing his strong form. No, never mind. Silence after just one, and Jacob starting off another map strong. Did the same thing on Inferno, bursting out with a 2K in the pistol round. Now he's replicated. And Apeks have almost certainly got this round. Jacob, man, he's just lethal with the headshot.
Certainly is. I think he's in the... I mean, he definitely is in the best mechanical shape of his career ever.
Oh, well, since you know, 27... What was the MVP event?
Oh, well, that was a weird one because wasn't that the event where they got grouped, but it was the highest rated player? It's like mental. I think it was Cluj.
Something along those lines.
But I mean, the game's given how the game is advanced, you've got to be so much better now. So there's no doubt that relative to the field, he might not be as strong, but
he was 3rd, 4th at that. They went out. They went on the.
Maybe it's a different one where you'd.
Lucian and Poca, but I think there was an event where he had some crazy performance.
He played for like, was it AZ with Dignitas? Like, I don't remember.
It was LGB back in the day, then the G2 phase roster, then the Renegades team. Had some good results with them as well.
I need to do a deep dive into his old land events. It's been
quite the career for this man.
That LGB team was so much fun. I miss him.
Finding all the control here. I look back at what that roster was.
Polly,
Jacob, Rain, Rubino, Zevis.
Those are the days, man. You kids don't know what they're missing.
The glory days of Norwegian Counter-Strike. This one looking like a glorious day right now for Apeks. Second round about to go their way with basically no contact. Some money made here for STYKO. 1 kill on, so at least there is something in terms of damage, but no problem there.
Going back for the annals, I would say Cluj-Napoca was the best.
Yeah, it was pretty killer.
Oh, he joined LGB after... Oh, no, I'm thinking of... Oh, God. Who am I thinking of? I can't remember what they were called. There was another Norwegian team.
Nordevent?
No, this is 2014. They played at G3. Oh, my God. I need to remember this. I remember the I can remember the logo.
Just looking back on his old team.
I don't think he played for them. By the look of it.
Yeah, no, couldn't tell you.
London Conspiracy.
Oh, yeah. Why were they named London Conspiracy if they
I don't have any idea. Also, JKM played the ESWC 2014 Norwegian qualifier online with a team called Party Astronauts.
There you go. What a name, the Party Astronauts.
Who was playing? Ensa was playing. I haven't heard that name for a long time. They didn't even win it. Who won it?
Couldn't tell you.
It'd probably be London Conspiracy, I'd have thought. It was.
It was London Conspiracy, yes.
PRB, Rubino, Polly, Skirk, Rain. Better days. These are the glory days.
We're just taking on a trip through memory lane, which is good because we've got a little bit of time here, folks. Hopefully going to be resolved quickly.
Well, in the lack of any UK teams at this point, I have to just go for the team called London. And
there you
pretend.
go. But I mean, now you've got UKCS.
We're back, baby.
You're back.
We're
Into
back.
the breach. Breaching.
BCSA board member Ash, major final.
Astonishing, really. Still just doesn't feel like it should be true.
Yeah, I know the feeling, but we take those W's.
You take them for sure.
We take them. Now's the time to, roll with the punches and start lightly prodding higher powers to give us some more attention.
Notice me, Senpai. Like that.
Maybe without the alluring theme, but yeah, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back in the game. What do we got? 2B default, 2 mid. Just the sole man A, that is Mr. Jchem. And Apex starting to prod. Where's that kill from Jchem? He's just on A. He just peeks out.
Yeah. He actually just held the angle and was peeked into. It was aggression from Zontix. He was just holding, right side of ramp, down at the bottom there. Catches the kill.
He was meant to be the lurk presence. He's not meant to be an entry play on this round.
Might change their plans just a little bit. Opening pick found. It's a bit of the bonus round as well for Apex, right? They've still got the SMG up. There's nothing that should really limit you too much. That one Mach 10 not an excuse, but... see what they got. Seems like they're going to explode ramp. Go for a bit of a fight, and I think CSGO has just missed the information, so he's the only player on this side of the map. If they get this kill quickly, he's spotted. He's able to get away. So nice info hopping there from CSGO, but it hasn't triggered the rotation yet. He hasn't seen enough of a commit. There's still 40 seconds on the clock. JL trying to work a little bit of space here on B. Gonna catch a player with smoke in hand. Nice find early. They do lose the mid presence, but CSGO has to hold on here and can do nothing of this sort. JL cleaned up at least. Look at the health. They're not going to be able to go for this retake. They've just not got the health for the fight. They've not got the utility. Art Frost doesn't even have the armor.
Yeah, it was just a kind of 1 mid, 2B lean from Spirit. Just Mr. CSGO alone on A. And this is good for Jchem. That's the AWP down. That's a buy out of the question now. Donk might get pinched, actually. Sense is sprinting through that B bomb site. There's a bit of time remaining on this bomb, and Donk does not have the HP to take an extended duel. Finds a headshot angle, though. And this kid is still hitting hard. I feel like JL's the real revelation of this team, because he obviously played on the Apex, for a period now. He had, did he play for Mad Lions when they went international? Beyond that, I couldn't tell you who he played for. I'm gonna have a look now because I just really don't remember. But
Mad Lions was definitely his breakout. I mean, Mad Lions into this is really his story.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he didn't play for a pro level team before that. I haven't even heard of this team he played for before that, so they're probably a little bit down the rankings. But yeah, it must have come, I guess, from FPL side, mainly. He did AWP for a period as well, but now he's back on the rifles. And of course, Jchem had a great major, but I actually think JL was the one that I didn't see coming. He was beastly.
Picking up the legend moniker, living up to it as well. Don't tag, but he does get a kill. Traded out immediately. This is going to be really tough now. There's still utility damage to the backlines with Zontix. Okay, Zontix has given us something to get excited about. Zontix and Art Frost still alive, still rumbling, but the tag is brutal, and they haven't even committed. It's just one player dueling with the plus ramp. They want to take the whole map, and again, it's going to be rewarded. Art Frost down for the count, a wounded Zontix, the only thing they've got, the bomb making its way into B. So for Zontix, a game of maybe trying to get the rifle out of this round, but that's even a tough prospect to expect.
Wow.
Get the first. All right, ripping shot.
And Nork needs to get over, because STYKO is alone.
STYKO's getting a little aggro on this. He's really anticipating the save, and it winds up working out, but there was a window there where things could have gotten weird.
You remember yesterday that our primary criticism of Apex's T side on this map was the anti-ecos. Because they're so intent on staying in a default setting, having JL lurking B and STYKO mid every round, that by the time, if you lose a couple people, they seem to be spread out every time. Every time. It's like it was in that round. We've got one advanced on A, one mid, one B. The bomb is all the way down the bottom of the ladder room. And yet again, another round where they lose a lot of players to those a couple save rifles and a load of pistols.
Hasn't cost them yet, but you're right. It does mean that when a round goes against you, it's suddenly a little bit more magnified than perhaps it should be.
That was a 2-0 yesterday if they clean up their anti-ecos for sure.
Donk. Catching kills here in towards mid. He's going to get 3. It's completely mowed down. He's got full bomb control. Just held the line, right? Took the initiative on the first fight, but then they tried to play into him, trying to chase the kill. Understandably, it was a 3 mid setup. They should have had that every day of the week, but Donk. It's too good on it. He had Artfrost on the line with him, so Artfrost soaked up a lot of the damage, but it was Donk delivered all of these killing blows.
Trade on the ApeksjL. Bomb is under the feet of Artfrost.
Here's where you're going to see that cost catch up to them. Probably not in this round. It'll be the next.
It's a long save. I think I'd like him to kind of play for damage still.
I think he's holding this line to see if someone walks into the crosshair right now. Yeah, 1 or 2 kills would go a long way.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame he weren't on board for that mid-fight because I really don't understand how Apeks didn't get a kill out of that.
Oh, terrific shot there. A second as well. Here we go. Round shouldn't be on just purely based on the time, but Nock's going to make it expensive at the very least. Those are impactful kills. That's the op down as well, so that's a lot of cost here. He's going to try it. Why not? Can they get the op? Can they get the op? I don't think so. No.
That is massive. That has done so much damage to the money. For Spirit. I'm amazed I mean, this moment, he actually gets into the window area on construction. Of course, it's RNG, but had he hit like a flying headshot there or something mental, could have won that round. Anyway, onwards we ride. And because of all those guns denied, Spirit have no cash in reserve. They're right back at it. Win 1, but they need to convert this one if they want a strong CT side, and Nawwk has no idea. Didn't expect the one-way, maybe wasn't called out by his teammates, and he gets punished.
Trade. He's getting aggressive in the smoke, and on the fade, Sense has got him, so that's a nice find for Sense to keep this in their control. And oh no, Sawfix again alone towards A. They like to leave him isolated so often. STYKO dueling mid, loses his life, not having a lot of success on these lurks. And what is this?
What?
Ships in the night. JL's just gone past him. Baz was just trying to play the patient game, see if he could get more, but now Baz is going to go in. Does he put the blade in? He's trying to bait them. They're calling the ball over. Oh no. He's played them like a fiddle. Like absolute chumps. Sense is a bit of a cheeky spot. Donk was not expecting that. And he's going to get 2 off of it. But again, Jacob's left with nowhere to go. Take it towards B. He holds the line now.
What is happening? What is happening?
How is this round? Swung back and forth. It's like a barn door left open. And taking the initiative, Jacob finds Artfrost, lays him low. Huge round. And I just got to say, it's all about Sense, right? It's all about Sense on this recovery.
Yeah, he spotted the player's sandbags, then got into the elevator room. Unknown. This second kill, we weren't on board for it, but the kill onto I think it was the kill onto Sawfix as he was coming up from sandbags was the round winner. And what a bonkers one. That was, both teams would have had their money snapped if they lost that round. And as we can see, it is Spirit. They're taking the toll now. Eagles across the board. Body armor on them. So it's a decent half buy. But how much further into this half until they panic about how far ahead Apeks are getting?
JL opener. That's a great trade from Donk. First bullet again, just lethal from this guy. No mid presence in this round, but there is Jacob presence. And Donk continues to find victims here on the B step, so they know Donk's here. Gotta try and move around. So Frost could be applying the ointment here, tucked into the side hallway, but this is messy. Back and forth Counter-Strike here, and, well, Donk might be rotating in just in the nick of time. Got the rifle, he's back at spawn, he's wary of mid potential, but it's gonna be the execution here. Good job from STYKO, taking care of Artfrost without damage. And the utility should prevent Donk from getting involved early into this round. And with him drop, now you're feeling very good about this.
Time to back off. And it's been ropey, but Apeks are making very good on this half now. Feels like a win, honestly. Just keep 3 players alive. Given how hotly contested many of these rounds have been. Zontix looks like he's going to hold on to the AK. And I think if you're Spirit, you start pausing, right? Because this is getting out of control. You've got such a great opportunity. You've won your opponent's map pick. You're playing on a Vertigo where Apeks at the best of times can be a little uncomfortable. And surely only more so, given the lack of kicks in. Spirit should be getting a lot more out of this half. And it hasn't transpired yet. Is that ADR number legit for Donk as well? 170.
It should be, yeah. That's
Holy
still the first
cow.
half.
He needs some help. He needs some help.
He does indeed. And I mean, again, well, Frost now with an AWP. This is going to change up the A-hold. I'm going to talk about it in a moment, but now they've got the bodies here, so they solved the issue, which felt like there's so many rounds where if they go down in numbers, they just leave CSGO alone to guard all of A. And no offense to CSGO, but that is tough for any player to do. CSGO is not who you're looking at to be the one-man wrecking crew on this team.
Very slow default from Apeks. Got 2 on B, actually. Spirit are playing to themselves into mid. Artfrost has just come over from holding A early on. And this seems to be the aim of the game. Clear mid. Get rid of STYKO. Jiggle Peak spots the AWP. And STYKO knows better than to face that again. The ground is seeded.
Timely Molotov might slow down this push, but the problem is CSGO wants to get aggressive behind it. They're looking for him. Oh, he's got the lineup for 2. Oh, CSGO! Call him out and he steps up. Nawwk will at least find 1 kill back the other way, but they've abandoned B entirely. This could be awkward on the timing. Bowz is coming back through for it. Donk is close at hand. There's smokes, a molly, a flash. They get in position. Very to not give up this audio cue, but here comes the execution. They need Donk. They need this kill. Donk's going to trade it out. 1v3 here for Nawwk. What do you got? Needs to find something even to provide him the cover to plant. He'll have to do that. No time to spare. A bit of hesitation from Zontix and Artfrost. Artfrost wants these smokes to fade. Give him a chance to spot the player. I don't know if he's realized he's gotten back to quad. In the open, shot goes wide. Nawwk slips the gap, but Zontix spotted him. All about the timing, and Zontix will not falter.
That still went way too close. Way too close. And remember on Inferno, the number of rounds they're over-rotating on the CT side before they've seen the bomb get advanced. This was another one of those. Softkick gets 3 kills. Look at this sequence. He gets these first 2. Third is good. Gets traded by the bomb carrier, but you don't need to rotate your B anchor fully off the site because of that. The round is over if you just sit back on the sites. And Spirit got away with that. They got away with it. But it's done ruinous things to their cash. Losing all those players unnecessarily. Where's that kill even come from? Aggressively on B by the look of it. Big opening.
Here's the opportunity now being seized for Spirit. Topic? Okay, alright. a little awkward. That one's not going the highlight reel. But kill nonetheless. And the flashbang's good here, so this is just chewed apart. Nothing doing in this A-ramp play. They can't even... Well, never mind. Knock does find one. A little bit awkward again. But no, it is still a build for Spirit, and now the cash starts to flow. They'll get an eco out from Apeks, and suddenly there's a chance to come screaming back into this half of play.
Looks a little bit silly from STYKO, but he walks mid because he hears 2B on the aggression, and he wants to make a move because they're man down. It was just because Spirit changed the game. It was the first round in ages. They haven't started 3A. And that is the power of some dynamic Counter-Strike. Hard to read. Hard to get a feel for. And this is an ultra low eco actually from Apeks. Look at it. Couple deals. No armor, no nades. ApeksJK's already spread across the ground. And Artfrost is enjoying himself.
Finds it. Of course he does. Baz to take the last. Comfort on. All 5 survive. Now this wall of cash is built. And for Apeks, they're gonna be glad they got these early gains because I think every round from here on out it's gonna be pretty hard to come by for Apeks.
I mean, they were flying by the seat of their pants. They had no money even during their round winning streaks. But still mounted, you know, even if they lost every round, it's not the end of the world. They'll just feel dejected that they couldn't get more out of the half. And Artfrost did exactly what he just did on the anti-eco. Insta-kill on ApeksJK, peeks out top spawn on the crane side. Advantage, Spirit. Make it 2.
STYKO with an opener here. Might get them a path in towards the B site, but Donk, he remains, and he's got support as well from CSGO. A ton of utility to buy space here, but there is smoke coming around. Donk under pressure, still gets the kill somehow, blinded up, vision cleared. Flash from Zontek's critical, but the trades are beautiful. There's just nothing doing for Apeks here now. The bomb is down out in the open. It is just left to CSGO to try and bring in this kill, but now he's got teammates with him. Nox position confirmed. He should be a dead man. Another clutch required, and Artfrost will not allow him to get started.
Donk be hitting hard. Donk be hitting real hard. He's also an absolute stormer on this map so far. Ball's out. Presumably from Apeks. There's a quick discussion. How do they progress? This one's got to be an eco. They need to think about these gun rounds because they've consistently lost entries in the last few. Of course, the last one, Artfrost, top spawn peaks the crane side of A. ApeksJK down. I think it was the one before. I think JL died on B to aggression from Baz. And you just can't play Counter-Strike like this. 4 and 5. It's so hard to call, and especially if obviously lacking an in-game leader, it's going to be hard to formulate plans on the fly. You need your defaults to be strong. And that has not been the case recently for Apeks. And these pistols aren't going to help.
Nice shot. Donk. Great nade over. Apeks milling around here at the bottom of ramp. A little bit of a mid lurk in STYKO, as he has done for so very many rounds. But the bunch is here. They want to fight ramp. That's very clear, very apparent. And once again, CSGO is being left with a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. So I think he'll come in to try and support, set up utility. But this is more aggressive posturing than we've typically seen here for this ramp fight. Possibility on the smoke fade to get overwhelmed. Oh, CSGO, cheeky boy. Gonna take what he's got. Makes the play through. That was bold, to say the least, without anyone to bail him out. Maybe a flashbang could have helped him out, but it's not going to be there. Swing in, caught by the tack. Trade instantaneous. Advantage still maintained here for Spirit, but this one's getting scrappy. With that kill knock, Jacob, they might have just done this. All in a Baz, and he's in the wrong territory, in the wrong zip code. Bomb is down. A post plant required here. A clutch required. There's money to spare, so we could certainly go for it. A kit down near the site as well, so that shouldn't be an issue. The route has pathing to be able to retrieve those pliers. But knocks back on the angle, and now he's got the AWP, and he spotted the barrel. It's so easy for him. How has that gone awry for Spirit?
That was crazy. The missed shot from Art Frost, this whole ramp early on stuff was a bit funky. So many times you think, okay, they're going to stabilize now, they can just hold the site. They got so many nades, and the duels are just endless. And there you have it, Apeks, a string of poor gun rounds. Doesn't seem to matter. They win on the pistols. Brings Spirit's economy, which is bulking up, right back down to earth too. And a bit of a lifeline, honestly, for Apeks, as that half was turning a dangerous way. The last couple. But now a great chance to streak ahead and get a massive T-side haul all in all out of this.
CSGO, though, with the two-piece. Playing well here from the cement bags. He's been stepping up in a big way. Last round he went a little aggressive on the A ramp, and it cost him this time. Playing a bit more patient. And Apeks have slammed their face into a wall. Knock being harassed through the canvas, and he's dropped. Bomb confirmed as well. There should be no world. Back into this for STYKO. Maybe damage, but what else could you hope for? CSGO trying to take care of the gun. Gets caught. With 50 seconds, surely, yeah, okay. Just throwing away the op. Gonna say surely he doesn't try and save for this long. That's an uncharacteristic miss. Donk, what was that? Trying to track footsteps?
Who knows? Donk does donk things. There we have it.
Those donk things.
Kind of always feels like, you know those players where you kind of look at their crosshair placement and stuff. You think that's not ideal, and then he just gets the kill anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You just frags. This kid just frags. That's how he rolls. For a very quick update on the B and the C stream, it is the Sprout 9 game, which is in a lower bracket match here in the playoffs. That is currently led 1-0 by Sprouts. It looks like 9 are going to clean up their map pick on Vertigo to make it one apiece. And Eyeballers, similar story. Eyeballers went up a map, and they're currently getting absolutely bodied by Saw on Saw's pick of Vertigo. So 3 mappers across the board. The other games.
That's what we like to see as we get a little bit more distilled in this season of Challenger League, right? Coming down to the wire. Coming down to the numbers.
Yeah, also, it's a fool me once scenario they're not facing this time. Nades are out. Plenty of players facing. Making a lot of noise, though, is this T-side, and that means Art Frost wisely knows to come back. Bolster this defense. Surely he's dead. Surely he's dead. How's he not dead?
Good question. He's done away with a lot here, and he's able to slip all the headshot. CSGO doing a great job here, and they don't expect him to slip back, but knock. Snap over in time. Baz cleans up the mid lurk. STYKO, a little predictable on it. Frost with the op, still a major danger here on the side hall, but he slipped away from the angle. Peeks back in. JL wants the room, wants the ground. But he can't deal with the fight, and he was trying to bait out Donk with both to climb to 18 kills. It's
a pleasure to watch this kid, isn't it?
It is.
And he's also got that air around him that even when some of his teammates make mistakes, he's just so solid. Just absolute anchor for this team in the kind of the true sense of the word. More of a rotator player in reality on the server. And look at the buy from Apeks, because this last round they got to invest. 1 AK, Nawwk has no nades. Mac 10's in the mix, and they're just going to rush B. They have no other option with this sort of buy.
Oh, that's a big one from Sense. Big opener. Might just get them a bomb plan. He's doing more. Sense putting in the work here. Young Gun stepping up to the main roster. Finding a couple of frags to try and give Apeks an edge as we head into this second half. Shadow spotted. Sofik knows where one is. He can't really deal with it, but the nade can at least soften him up. And there he is. Nice use of the HE. Sofik, how is he living? I want his Kevlar. Whatever brand he's using, that's the good stuff. And Sofik will give the round back over to his squad, secure it for the team, stepping up, doing the fragging, putting himself in the front line.
That was a half a Counter-Strike. Spirit just about win it. It was a brawl back and forth. Apeks at times looked like, off the back of that clean start, it was going to be easy. They win themselves a half by later on as well, and they can't actually capitalize upon it. That is a bonkers half a Counter-Strike, and Spirit Academy is a slim lead, but on their map pick, surely there's terrorist options, and they are very, very much in touch of pulling off another massive upset today.
And we're back in here. Apeks, Spirit Academy squaring off. A lead for Spirit, and they're up a map as well. So looking to close here with the 2-0.
Put a donk on it. He's coming. Out in mid. And Mr. ApeksjL, you got to do a lot of work, brother.
You indeed need to. JL. Taking that first contact off the USPs, but it's all to set up the toolies. It's better if he could just get the kills himself. But he isn't back down.
Get donked.
Oh,
Get donked.
Reading it. My God,
Yes!
Donk, that P250. Just give him a headshot gun and let him rip. Donk-aroo. Site taken as well. Zontix might get run down, but the bomb going to be planted. Nothing that can be done about that, and Apeks in big trouble now.
Well, they're going to go for it. But this man Donk is still alive. The crossfire is unbelievable. Baz didn't really need to face there. Solfig is trapped behind Dupree. It's a really awkward fight, and Donk actually doesn't catch STYKO beforehand. 4 for Donk. Ace required. Is there time?
Yeah, no, there is. I think. I'm relatively confident. I'm less confident now. No, he's fine.
That's a big throw.
It is. It is. He just needed somebody to help him out. 4 kills for the Donk God.
All his so Donk is default jiggling. All his teammates have to do is wait until those opposing players are up the stairs and exposed. But they peeked before it and said like headshot angles where Donk couldn't help them. That's frustrating. That is frustrating.
Huge blunder coming through from the squad. And, I mean, in what has been a very closely contested affair, right? All 30 rounds on Inferno. Those kind of mistakes costing you a pistol? Well, we'll see if it costs him the game. Another opener. This time it's Baz to do so. He wasn't touched. JL shots not on. So now big trouble on. Apeks have won both pistols on this map, but if they can't convert this one, may not do them so well. Nice trade there.
They might save. I don't think this round is on. STYKO's already out of B.
As well. Closest player.
Yeah, it's too much.
Utilities putrid, no kits. Yes, I'd love this retake myself. Goodbye, knock. All right.
No.
Oh, this guy is unreasonable. This guy is nerf Donk, please. This guy is just too much.
This is excellent. I'm loving this. I might have to add him to my, overall fantasy team. Will be Alex, Mercury, and now Donk. That is my team.
These are the players where every time we're in one of their pre-matches, you just talk about how much you like what they could do.
Yeah.
Be about right. Be about right. Add Mezzi into there.
Yeah, but if I add Mezzi and everyone knows I'm just being biased.
I'll
add
Cypher
Cypher
entered
in.
the lexicon yet. Cypher, you'll take Cypher.
That's a good list.
Looking up, I don't know if there's any pictures of this guy, because at this point I'm half expecting his headshot to just be a crosshair. No, here we go. Just a youthful babe. 16 years of age, competing in FPL.
They better have him under a good buyout.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're
I think it might be
he should be
Spirit
on
Academy
Vert.
handshaking with Spirit right now.
I mean, Vert's probably got to be looking at right now.
I'm curious to see what direction they go for a player. If they just stick with Norbert.
But if you stick with Norbert, you're just admitting it's just
Human
it's like a losing move. If you stick with
Maybe.
Norbert.
Maybe. JL1 traded out. There's a player right here under the steps. STYKO, though, caught. Big kill from Zontix. Looked like it was going to be maybe overlooked. Doesn't happen. Donk's gone through mid, so they know that that's cleared out. Bomb's going to be planted for sure. They still got this deep position in Sotfix, so the flank is not something they have to worry about. And this again might be a round where Apeks just backs away. And indeed, they do. So Spirit Academy, double digits found. It's all good.
And Apeks choosing an old style double eco. It's an old economy way of playing where you don't fully buy into the force. So that when you get to that first gun round, you have utility. Potentially even, probably JKM dropping, but there might be an AWP in the gun round 2. So Apeks playing the long game. It does mean rounds are conceded pretty quick. Spirit up to 10. Spirit banking cash. Donk doing donk things.
Interesting bit of news filtering through the wire. I don't know if you've seen the rumors, but we got confirmation from Blix.gg that OG are apparently set to part ways with Flamesy and Nico. I mean, it's very interesting. Apparently, Flamesy's contract expired.
Yeah, well,
and
that would be 2 years
extension.
since he signed for them from Endpoint.
So that's going to be a really hot name in this cycle, you would assume.
Yeah, I mean, if he's getting good advice from people above him, he should definitely just sort of. I mean, OG will probably still want him. He should just wait and make sure everyone knows he's out of contract and just see what happens.
Apparently, I mean, it seems to be what he's doing. It got to be an enticing prospect for any of the international projects, really, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially seeing what Spinks has done in towards Vitality. You want that next Israeli superstar. Flamesy has taken over games for OG.
I mean, I don't imagine Apeks salary that much less than OG, to be honest. Might surprise some people, but this Apeks team has some backing. And a lot of sticker money now.
One of those names to keep
Of course,
an eye on.
I'm waiting for the return of Flamesy to Endpoint. That's what I'm here for.
I'm waiting for the Israeli super team. It continues to get better and better with each passing event, it feels like.
Yeah, this
The
team,
resume.
This would be the an Arquez calling an Orping. That'd be the
Donk. Again, doing donk things. There's that one rifle in this round, but a man advantage. And Jacob wants to get aggressive with the A1S. He's here, right on default. That nade's gonna catch him. JL tagged down to half as well. On the edge of the smoke. Bullet might find him, but JL with the headshot. Delivering when he needed to. Won't last much longer. What do you got on this smoke fade? Oh, the flash is so good. That one's not even impressive from Donk. He's a full blind player.
It's not even 20 rounds!
A little bit more so.
It's not even 20 rounds. He's got a 30
He's got
bomb.
30 kills. This guy's unreal. 161 ADR.
Is this legal?
So I've just looked into it a little bit. I'm trying to figure out who Donk is. Apparently, he won a local LAN at the age of 12. And I'm going to send you a picture here, Alan.
Of him at age 12.
Winning the LAN. Just look at everyone else in it with him. He's about half the height of his next closest teammate. They're all, you know, probably 18 to 22. And then you've got Baby Donk there. Probably hard carrying. This is the next...
This isn't even that long ago.
Built in a lab. No, it's 4 years. He's just 16 still. This is ridiculous.
I was finishing my
prodigy.
master's when this was taken. This isn't that long ago. That's ridiculous.
Stigo. One traded. But he killed Donk. He killed the god. The god bled. And I think a 1-for-1 exchange to take out the Donk god, that's probably A-okay in Apex's book. Now they have to capitalize on the opportunity. The hard carry has taken a backseat for the round. Can you seize the moment?
Nawwk's come off. He's no longer taking contact for Sense. Sense is in big trouble. Not playing together and they get punished. Smoke is there for Nawwk, but this isn't such a great angle with players already up yellow. Sofkit could easily trade him. And there goes Nawwk. Flash is perfect. Round's falling apart. Apeks in big, big trouble.
JL finding two, but it's Baz instead who puts the last bullet in. They've done it. They've done it. They've survived the loss of Donk. They've stepped up when required, and despite a lot of opportunities into that round, Apeks cannot hang on in the defense. This one's starting to feel like Apeks are just getting washed away, swept down river in this second half without too much ability to compete.
It's their CT sides. They're a little bit dysfunctional, and I mean, Sense is first in the most awkward position, being one of the main A players. He's probably not aware of how they like to play, you know, the sort of set rounds they have. There's so many... What's happening? How is JL? Push through mid, I guess?
Yeah, straight through mid. They just went for a double push through mid, and JL's continued along it. He's been spotted. He's been spotted. They're aware. He still gets a kill. Traded though. Donk, of course. But I mean, the B setup is perhaps the most favorable for them to hit. Just because you've got a little bit of a setup here between STYKO and Knock. Not great, obviously. There's not much, if anything, into this round. But Knock might have the element of surprise. Naded down, quite low. He's going to be a goner. Good clear from Donk. Good awareness. Donk dropped. But STYKO, without armor, can't really fight this. He's trying to bring in teammates to help him. Bit of a stack, but it's all clear for Team Spearhead.
A little bit nerve-wracking, but all in all, 3 alive, money starting to build up. And we are reaching crunch time. This is wild. In the lower bracket already is Monty, 1 win, and 9. If Apeks join them, only one of those 4 teams can even make it to the grand final to play for a Pro League spot. And Spirit Academy would be waiting there. They can just win 3 more rounds.
Wild.
Who else they beat? I mean, even they beat Saw and Forza.
Okay.
Forza's a pretty big scalp earlier in the playoffs. Nobody would have taken Spirit Academy to make the final.
No,
at the start of this.
But it's going to put them on a lot of radars. It's going to put them on a lot of radars. It's going to raise a ton of antenna to paying attention to this team, and in particular, paying attention to this man. TSAdonkgod. You can't ignore the possibility. You at least, if you're doing due diligence, got to be thinking about his availability. Nice kill from Knock, an opener. It's been rare for Spirit. See if they can capitalize. A little bit more of a straightforward A play here. Having been rebuffed, Spirit Academy are falling away. They're gonna work the B site. There's no one here. There's no one on site.
They haven't blocked. You'd normally block it with a smoke or something first. Now they're coming off. Now they've heard the nades. But can they catch them rotating back into the site? That's the question.
Zontics boosted up, seeing nothing. Seeing nothing, finding nothing. Oh, if you got that kill, it was open business. Avoid giving that, avoid conceding it. The nade can't quite find the kill. Zontics realizes he's low, he needs to get out of dodge. But they know they pulled the rotation, so they're going to try and funnel back in towards A. It's going to be a little awkward. They've got 3 stacked up here, but with the 2 in towards the side hall, it's a good hold still from Apeks.
No smokes. So when it comes to the execute, a lot's going to rely on the aim. You're going to need up, well, he's on 6 now, setting up on the right angles. As you said, stage 1 is clearing the side hall setup, and that will not be easy.
Sense. Big step up moment. They need someone to deliver. Might as well be Sense, but he's down now. Done all he can. It falls to just 1 man. Artfrost is thawed. And Apeks, they'll at least get a chance to fight for this half.
On they go. On they go. But this buy is still good for Spirit Academy. But beyond this, without plants, or even with plants, honestly, could be problematic. Sense had a great round there. Nice a couple of kills, stays alive in the side halls. That makes it so difficult for Spirit to advance. Again, more round progression. Donk wants a fight, and you can't blame him. The game he's having looks the wrong way. Half check is not enough. And the myth, legend, already on the ground.
Solid pick. Zontics actually on top. Spots the head, but JL quicker on the trigger. It's a big find. Trade there, but advantage still for Apeks. Firm advantage at that. They know where STYKO is. Flashbang is a little too good. But Zontics' vision clears first. It's actually Knock's flash. So STYKO maybe forced off the angle a little bit earlier than he would have liked. Timing is off. And this is the bomb, but Artfrost! That's the no-scope he needed. There's a flank developing. It's ApeksjKaem on. Oh, and he's coming just in the nick of time. A 1v1, 40 seconds. Time enough. ApeksSTYKO knows where he is. Now that he's gone away, he can even just go to A. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Considering his options. Considering the possibilities. ApeksjKaem's got a molly. He's just gonna go out with the gun. Go for the timing. And he's got it. Force the issue. Force the fight. Force the round.
Massive stuff. I thought Sense might have lost it for him there because he made noise on the flank. And that's how Arthros could adjust in time. And this is a big buy call for Spirit. They're going in. They're going in. They know there's nothing in reserve for Apeks. They lost so many numbers. Got to invest so much just to rebuy. And this is a huge moment in this series. What a round to follow. Let's see how they spread out. Couple towards A. Donk is here. Art Frost going to post up on the crane swing. 3 A lean at the start for Spirit, but no real interest in getting aggressive up the ramp. They're going to play a slower round. They have lost the opening a couple rounds in a row, so I can't really blame them for dropping the pace. And they're going to head into mid instead. Contacting through, but Nawwk's on the angle. They'll need some nades at some point. Or Nawwk's going to get a good duel.
JL's up on the wood panel this time. There's no utility to dig him out. The guns. Nice timely Molotov as well. We'll slow down this push. ZONTX wants to see if he can get a peek behind it. Oh, they know JL's here. The flashbang didn't really land. They dodged it ably. Damage onto ZONTX, but no kill found. 35 seconds on the clock. Apparently everyone's just decided to leave mid alone. I haven't gotten much from Spirit Academy up in towards mid, and having lost Baz, they're not giving it another look. For all they know, there's a player deep in towards CT. So up the B steps, they will go. 30 seconds. This is now their lone option. That's all on STYKO. A headshot finds him. Tagged up. Vulnerable spot, and down he goes. Damage done, but no kills on. Donkgod collected by the AWP Molotov. Section this off, but Artfrost quicker on the trigger. Can't be planted. The Molotov is up, and now it's all on the STYKO. Even braving the flames to try and lure them forward. That works, but he's out of bullets. Oh no! Couldn't keep track of the ammo. And Apeks close this gap one further.
Should be an eco too. I thought after Nawwk went down, Spirit had the round, but the molly on the plant spot was invaluable in terms of buying time for those rotates to get in. And all too good on the retake. Were Apeks, it is indeed an eco and a heavy one of that. Apeks are clinging on for dear life on the defense. You can see how much of a team effort it's been to pretty much flat frag counts across the board for them. There's no donk scenario on the Apeks side. Let's see if these pistols are going to get even any frags. Any limiting of the money is still very good for Spirit.
Certainly is. That's a nice start, ZONTX. Insta-traded. Damage on the STYKO. Gotta be a bit careful here. JL has got the first. Wasn't prepared to swing. There's the shot. Headshot, of course. As Donk finds kill 35. It's crazy to think that he slowed his pace.
There's a very realistic goal where he hits 30. 40 even in regulation, which is... You know, you can count in your hand the number of times that's been done in a top professional match.
Yeah, not the expectation here. But for Donk, it just maybe STYKO on the angle. Clear him off the slow walk in. STYKO's ready for that every day of the week, and with that goes the round. Baz, of course, not actually alive here. Might have been a bit of a disconnect, though.
This kill from Donk was bizarre because he took some bullets first and still got a clean headshot in the end, so... we all need to know his tricks. That's how he gets that done. And on we go. On we go. Couple kills there will keep the Apeks money roughly in check. And what is this? Some mid-aggression. Tight angle from Baz. Is JL going to push further? His teammate on the AWP, that's Nawwk, holds in towards ladder room. STYKO's also playing off B for a moment. He's actually going to push back in. Zontic was boosted but can't get the frag, and his player's going to accelerate behind it. Flashbangs through, and STYKO's in a lot of trouble. Has to give this ground.
Ground. They've got the real estate, but they've not got the kills to put behind it. Donk burning. Finds himself a bit of cover. That Molotov was so well timed onto the mid berm. It's the only reason Donk's still alive right now, and it slows up the retake from Apeks. So now bomb can be ticking away. There's still a ton of utility. They can get past this first choke point, and they do. Lay low the young god as well. Trying to force the issue here on the fights. They feel like they have to. There's no flank. It's just straight up a fight out the choke point. Everything is going the way of Apeks. Now the flank comes through. ApeksjL finds that final. That's a great round from Apeks. We've tied this up. Apeks, they've been late to the party, but when they arrive, they make a bit of noise.
Clean round 2. Very clean retake. Did Spirit Academy not have much nades going into the round? It felt like we should have loads of nades for that after
Yeah,
plant.
they didn't have much. Yeah,
they must have had barely any, because if they had a couple... I mean, Donk was dead because he was trapped in the corner. If they had a smoke to go in front of him, or Molly again for the window, the construction area. Could have gone better. Not had much in tow. Still on the buy, though. Bomb plant, a lot. Another investment from Spirit Academy. Also, the loss bonus is racked a long way up now. And Dog's trying to take matters into his own hands. Already up into yellow. And this man wants a duel. He gets it. Jake came around the smoke. Donk trying to haul his team to a 2-0 right now. This is definitely the individual performance so far of this entire tournament.
Sands. Putting him back down. Trying to go blow for blow here. But now we've got the 2v2. A chance available for Spirit Academy again. Donk has delivered this for them. But it's Zontix and Baz who needs to capitalize now. They've got lots of time. Minute 10 of the clock. They know one of these remaining players is the B anchor. The second is the AWP. So interesting that they don't try and take the space afforded to them. But they're just going to freeze up, wait for a response here from Apeks. And to be fair, STYKO's going for it. He's going for the flank. If they wait long enough, might just find him on it.
Yeah, ignore the HUD. This is a 2-on-2. Bazin's on 6.
They're both on the flank. They're both on the flank. It's crazy to say, but there's even time enough that they could just go through to B. They're not going to. That would be bold.
Surely they don't expect a flank this early with 2 players.
I mean, they haven't seen anything in the front, so they should be aware. But they're not. The bomb down. Now it's disaster. Fast got to do it all, and he's being pinched as well. STYKO holds, and STYKO calm, cool, as ever. Apeks now have a real chance to make this 3.
No plant either. No plant. So if they're going to buy here, it's Galil's across the board. Probably a half buy.
6 in a row.
Yeah. They had the match in the palm of their hands in Spirit Academy. So close. The second big scalp of the day.
Lose this map with Donk nearly onto 40, possibly onto 40 by the end of this. That one's gonna
that'll be unforgivable, and as good as he is, can he do that again on Overpass? A map where Apeks are much stronger. You're asking a lot of one kid. Here we go then. It's gonna be I think it'll be a half buy. It looks like just a hero AK on Donk, and even if that means a player on a pistol in the next, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, as long as they're giving him the AK back. As long as he's not the Deeger.
Yeah.
Got no problem here. When you got the hot hand like this, let him try and cook. Bring him in towards mid this time. Baz trying to be the vanguard. Slot pick out of play early on. Gain this space. They gain this ground. JL's seeding it. A lot less aggressively postured than we've been used to seeing him. And here's the duel. Here's the duel in towards mid. They swing. Is the trade there? No. The hero AK's been dropped. It's all onto Artfrost now. He's solo. Every push, every thrust from Spirit Academy has been met with disaster. And that one's clean for Apeks as they look to seal the deal, as they look to take us to overpass, take us the distance.
These last few rounds have been so dominant as well. Apeks saving their best Counter-Strike right till the end. Everyone pulling their weight. STYKO is the B anchor, is top fragging. Well, that's ED side. That is not that's no mean feat. Respect to that man. And here we go. Spirit Academy, they're playing some brilliant T-side rounds earlier on in this half. And then I need Till on the trot. Fast mid, look at this. Top spawn, Donk with the trade. And now the CD side is completely fun because they need to rotate.
STYKO traded 1 for 1. And a bit awkward here, but the bomb's in no position to capitalize, and Apeksjkaem now been cleaned up. So you're pathing towards the site, you're easy, free, clear sight. It's anything but now. They've got a lot of utility for this, but they need a kill. Sense dodging the damage, doing a great job of staying alive here, trying to buy time for Nawwk to rotate in, and the op's now on the angle, and it's exactly what Sense has bought them, purely by not engaging, purely by not overextending, not getting caught there. Artfrost is going to try some crazy rotation. In a 1v3, he's going around the world to try and isolate kills. Because it's his only way back into this. This is all instincts now. This is all the aim. He's been heard. He's been held. Jacob's got it. Round secured. Apeks mounting a comeback. 13 to 8 down. They rally and run every remaining round. 8 in a row to seal the deal on Vertigo, to keep themselves alive when they look down and out.